2 innings.
And you have come back in the last 2 games from behind.
Yeah. Red bloops one down the left field line.
Fair ball.
It's fair ball. Into the corner. Raiden will trouble.
I hope. I'm not sure he hit first base. I don't know. We're going to find. Nobody was watching it. In the way the umpires, I can tell you that.
So for the 4th inning in a row, Eagles have their leadoff man on.
It's not like we're not hitting the ball. We just can't get the hit when we need it. The 2 guys lost 2 guys on the base paths.
Yeah. So Brody Gower steps in.
And let's see what the infield does here. Third baseman's even with the bag. First baseman's a step or 2 in front of the bag.
Second baseman holding the runner close. Now dances off a little bit. Getting that long look. Eakins will step off. Gower with the base hit his first time up. Now the catcher goes out, talks to his hurler with the runner at second. Probably, changing up the signs or something there.
Yeah, or how they want to work him, thinking about a bunt or something like that, or throwing through, or...
Again, the center fielder, that is Cash Clark, playing Gower to hit the other way toward left center, so a lot of room in right center. If he gets the pitch in and can turn on it.
Which he's capable of doing.
Right fielder about straight away. Fairly deep. Waiting for the first pitch to Brody Gower. Look at second. Here's the pitch to the plate. Right back up the middle. Backhanded by the second baseman. They'll get the runner to third as they
that's all right.
make the
good
play
job.
first.
That's a good out right there.
A 4-3 put out for out number 1 with a runner at third now with 1 out and Seth Valley at the plate.
That was a good out. Advance the runner.
They need something from Seth. He struck out 2-2 pitch after fouling one off. He got that changeup blown away and was in the dirt. Tried to go to first, but the bases were loaded, so he was out automatically. And then Garner was thrown out the plate. Shows bunt, offers at it.
Yeah, he sure did.
High and inside, he offered at it. It did not make contact.
I don't know that he could have bunted that. If he'd have bunted it, it'd gone foul.
Or straight up in the air.
Yeah, it was so far up and in.
Well, that'll bring the first baseman in a little farther. Third baseman will come in a little bit as well.
Yep.
Shortstop is halfway. Second baseman is back. Outfield shallow, playing him to hit to right center. 0-1 pitch, kick, shows bunt again, pulls it back and looks at a strike. That would have been the pitch to bunt.
It sure was.
A little bit low, but that allows you to get that bat down there and kill it up that third baseline.
And that doesn't matter if it's first or third, if you can get it, just get it up there a little bit. You got enough speed at third with Red.
So it's 0-2 now, and Valley calls time and steps out. Good crowd here. Of course, Logan Rogersville not that far away from Springfield.
Hour and a half maybe.
No, not even that, I don't think, is it?
Just down by Joplin there.
No, it's the other way.
Other way. I'm
it's
thinking
down south of Stratford. Pitch in the dirt. Oh, what a backhand stop by the catcher, Trent.
Yeah, I'm thinking the other direction. I'm thinking of Webb City.
Yeah. Now they're back, take 125 out of
they're
of Stratford.
Only about 40 minutes, I guess. They're not very
because
far.
I think they're not too. You can go down to 60 and come up from out there. Got a nice school, nice facility, about the same size school as Sullivan. Now somebody throwing, a couple of guys throwing the Sullivan bullpen. Inside, and he held up.
Ooh, boy, I don't know how he did. He was at the mercy.
Yep. So count even up again, 2-2. They've got a couple extra guys down there because, again, the bullpen is open to the field of play. So they're the kind of protectors down there. Looks like Jordan Mell, the pitching coach, is down there. Got 2 guys throwing. One is Skaggs.
Yeah. 2 of them are
lefty.
Being careful down there watching the back.
Yeah. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Low for a ball. Now full count, 3-2 to Seth Valley. Runner at third is Raiden Red with a leadoff double. Brody Gower with a grounder to second, gets him to third. He's there with 1 out.
Right, now what do you guess? You guess fastball, or do you guess that breaking ball he throws?
I'm guessing that breaking ball.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Change up here.
I would think the same thing.
Trust your catcher. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Yep, got in on his hands. Second baseman calls for it. Yep. Instead of low and away, he came inside on him. tied him up on the handle. And a pop up to second. Route number 2 does not get the run in. Now it's up to Landon Doza. Doza hit by a pitch. Caught stealing in the first. Had a base hit. Went to second on a wild pitch. He scored on the hit by Mitchell Garner. Middle of the box. Feet fairly close together. Slightly open stance off the plate. Again, playing him to hit the other way in center field. First pitch to him is low and outside, ball 1 with Alex Taves on deck. I have no idea who the other, I can't tell if it's Foster warming up the right-hander.
I don't think it's, I think it probably is Foster.
He's warm. Skaggs is still throwing. They're both kind of stopping, looking back in. Strike at the knees, outside corner for Doza. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I could tell we're late because my phone just told me it was time for bed. Get ready for bed, said. Bedtime reminder.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be there anytime soon.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
We're just in the third, and we've played about an hour and 25 minutes. Swinging a foul, got it on his hands. Doza fouls it back to the screen. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third with 2 outs now to 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Lead off double, and you've moved him 1 base.
Yeah. Eagles just have not been able to take advantage of the opportunities presented to them tonight. To this point, again, game not over.
Nope.
But you got to start cashing in on some of these opportunities. Time called. Pitcher and batter both step off. Now Eakins is back up on the rubber.
I'd play games with him. He wants to stand out there and be a statue for. That's what he's doing. Is making the bat heavy. Is what he's doing.
From the belt. Again, holds for a long time.
I'm saying I'd step there. He
called time. He didn't get it.
No, he didn't get it. The pitch was away.
Well, he catches a break there.
Yep.
He called time late.
Yep. He does it. You could tell he does it. That's part of his repertoire. That's what he does.
No, I think he gave him time because he waved like this as no pitch because the count is still 1-2 on the board.
Yep.
So he may have granted time. Now he steps out again. Both of them step off.
Well, that's just
a little gamesmanship going on here.
Yep.
Again, this game has been played at a snail's pace.
It has been. Well, this pitcher is slow. I mean, Drake's not fast, but this guy's really slow.
In the long hold, the kick and the pitch, low and in. Now it's 2-2. Yeah,
2-2. Yep.
Nobody in a hurry to get. Their hotels are not that far away.
Nope. And I already checked into mine, so I thought it'd be late. But
here's a 2-2 delivery. Ooh, late swing and a fastball. Spoiled a pretty good pitch there to see another one. Jackson Purse is the left fielder. Cash Clark in center. Cooper Wagner in right for the Wildcats. Get the infield after this pitch to Landon Doza. 2-2 delivery. 2 out, 1 on. Pitch inside. Got to hop back out of the way of that one, and it goes full 3-2.
Yeah, everybody over on our left over here. Ooh.
Yep. Roman Menke at third. Jack Sutherland at short. Jackson Parrott at second, and Charlie Greer at first. Behind the plate, Tegan Trent. Nate Eakins on the mound, and again that long pause. Time called, and he steps out. And now the home plate umpire is going to.
He's going to talk. He's going to talk to him. He's had enough.
Now the Rogersville coach is calling.
He goes, wait a minute. Now he's waiting real late. Well, your guy's taking 45 minutes to throw a pitch too.
Now the thing about it is, and I can understand why the Rogersville coach is saying something, because the umpire did not throw his hands up like he was calling time.
Right.
And that may be what he's asking him, is like, hey, if you're going to call time, throw the hands up and step back.
But he may be talking too about, well, this guy's playing games with him. He said, well, your guy's taking 45 minutes to throw a pitch too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making him stand there and hold the bat.
No.
And that's what Ian's getting in the middle of this too now.
Yeah, he's coming down. He wants to know what they're talking about.
Sure he does.
So to the best of our knowledge, it's still 3-2.
Yeah.
He didn't call a strike on the play. And now Ian's coming in here, and
he's saying your guy wants to hold the pitches up, so
And now we've got the other 2 umpires are coming down.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's somebody. One of the fans?
Maybe somebody up there.
Maybe somebody in the stands because
everybody's looking up.
They're turning, looking into the stands.
Yeah.
And
it could be somebody. There's no place for that.
No, there is not. Especially, well, not anywhere, but especially in a high school game.
That's right.
Well, I don't know. Now I know the Rogersville coach was talking to the home plate umpire about the time.
Yeah.
And Ian came down. They're going to shake hands.
Okay.
And so, whatever the situation is,
it's done. It's covered.
The talk is over.
Yep.
So Ian's going to go back to third base coach's box. And after all that,
we're going to have a full count here and
3-ball, 2-strike, 2 out, runner on.
See Dozy get a base hit right here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'd like to see one left center. Let him run for a while. Eakins takes a deep breath. That long hold at the belt to the plate. Ooh, he had a cut on that one, but fouled it straight back.
Dozy can handle a bat.
He's making him work. Doza with a .345 average, 29 hits and 84 bats, 24 singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, 19 RBI. He's got a guy out there at third trying to cut in this 5-1 Rogersville lead. Again, Eakins at the belt. The long hold. Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball, and Doza works a walk.
He got the win on that one.
So now first and third with 2 outs, Alex Taves. Base hit in the first and a walk in the third.
Okay, Alex, do your thing, Bubba.
So he had the catcher's gear on, takes it off, and tosses it over toward the bench, and he will step in, ready to hit. See something here.
I'll give the announcer credit.
Yep,
he announces it right, and it sure don't look like that way it's spelled.
No, they
check.
Yep, they ask for pronunciations and all that good stuff, which I wish more people would do, but that's a whole nother story. Doza takes his lead at first. He goes, pitches low and inside. Catcher drops the ball. As Taves showed bunt and pulled it back. Oh, did he call a strike?
He must have. I thought it was low.
I did too. Well, they've got a strike on the board.
Yeah, they sure do. I didn't see the hint. Yeah, 0-1.
Yep. They may have said he offered at it too. I don't know. I thought he pulled it back.
I thought he pulled it back too. I think it was just a good pitch.
So stolen base by Doza. Second, third, 2 out.
Big base hit right here.
Getting the long pause. Kicking the pitch. Low and a good stop. Bounces off of Taves and stays out in fair territory.
It's actually starting to get a little cool now for an old man. So that's why I brought this.
1 ball, 1 strike according to the scoreboard count. Runner at second, Landon Doza. Over at third is Raiden Red, who led off with a double. Still there with 2 outs. Raiden Red trying and looking to dent the plate on something from Alex Taves. Here's the pitch. Oh, big cut.
Yeah, pulled the string on him a little bit.
Took something off of that one, had him out in front. It's
Come on,
1
son.
and 2.
Keep it a perfect day here. Sharpen up, just give us a perfect day.
Second baseman playing up the middle, so there is some room between first and second.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit it hard to get it through there. But
yeah, right fielder over toward the line. Center fielder playing him a little bit to hit the other way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside, strike 3 called. And the Eagles come up empty again.
3 left this time, though. Or 2 left again.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. And we've played 3.5, and it's 5-1 Logan Rogersville.
Before heading out on vacation, make sure your vehicle is in tip-top condition. Merrimack Tire Center does all types of engine repair, including exhaust repair, oil and lube service, alignments, and of course brand name tires. Getting your car in tip-top shape can keep you from getting stranded. Make an appointment with Merrimack Tire by calling 468-8400. Merrimack Tire is located at 635 East Springfield in Sullivan, with hours Monday through Friday till 6 p.m. and Saturdays till 5. Merrimack Tire Center helps you keep your car running smooth.
Hello, this is Cheyenne, the Treasury Management Specialist at Sullivan Bank. Our goal in the Treasury Management Department is to give your business a step up in business banking. We are committed to visiting your place of business to set up your products and provide training to your team. If you aren't sure what services could benefit you, we will walk you through our products and go over which ones make the most sense for your needs. We want you to focus on growing your business with the peace of mind that we will be there when you need us. Call us today to experience a step up in business service.
Like you.
So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and Drake Gower back out on the mound, looking for the first time to keep him scoreless. Really need to here in this inning.
Well, Sullivan's hit the ball well. They've got their base hits. They've got people on base, but they've left 2, 4, 6, 7. Left 7 on in 4 innings.
Yeah.
You know.
We've had the leadoff runner on in every inning,
Yep.
and he's only scored once.
Yep.
And that's you add that up with the
Hit by a pitch. You've got 1, 2,
3 walks.
3 walks. Yeah, I mean
3 walks, 3 wild pitches.
Yep.
He struck out a few, but it's a high pitch count. Rogersville's made him work, and a lot of stuff's been up. They've had 3 doubles, 2 of those leadoff fashion.
Yep.
So right now, Rogersville will have the number 9 hitter, Jackson Parent. He was at the plate when the runner Moore tried to steal home. First pitch to him, high and in for a ball. Then you're back to the top of the order with Sutherland and Clark.
Drake's at 75 pitches starting this inning. So he's got 30 pitches left. That's it.
He steps off, calls time. Again, you've got had 2 guys warming up down the
There's still
bullpen. Still a couple guys throwing. There's a ground ball backhanded by Blue at third. Takes a couple of crow hops, and this time he gets him at first. So 5-3 as they get the leadoff man for the second time. Just the second ground ball out.
Yeah, it looks like Skaggs is
Yeah,
the only one
Skaggs
down
is
there
still
throwing now.
right now. I had right-hander warming up. We couldn't tell who it was. Skaggs the only left-handed pitcher in the bullpen. First pitch to the leadoff man, Jack Sutherland, up and away for ball 1.
I'm guessing I'm thinking it was Foster.
May have been Foster. It didn't look like Halmick.
No.
Fastball in for a called strike. Slightly above the belt over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's been a cloudy, rainy day. Rain moved out about 4 o'clock or so, and we were able to get the game in before ours without any problem. And then ours has been kind of a misty night. We can feel a little
damp
moisture. Fog will be rolling in here, I'm thinking, before long.
And we get a little drizzle now and again. Yeah,
Yep.
not much, but
Pitch was fouled. Swing and a miss. Caught by the catcher. Taves got the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. And they'll bring in Cash Clark. Clark with a strikeout swinging in the first. He walked and was left stranded in the second.
that was a 6th strikeout.
Clark deep in the box, up close to the plate from the right side. Straight up infield. Outfield plays him a couple steps to pull toward left. First pitch to him is up and in, ball 1.
Another guy that's standing up on the plate again.
Well, they've all been there.
Yeah, you got to take that inside part of the plate away from him. You've got to.
Low and in that time, ball 2. On deck is Tegan Trent, the catcher.
I don't like to say it this way because it makes it sound like I'm trying to get somebody hit, but if you get plunked a couple of times, that moves some people back. You got to have a chance to get the inside the part of that plate.
He's gone inside a couple of times, hasn't gotten far enough in.
Nope.
They've hit the ball hard a couple of times to the left side. Holds up on a fastball up and away, and the count now full 3-2. And again, got the
3-0.
first 2, 3-0. Got the first 2, and then. But, he's still at the plate.
Yep.
Yep. The bat's not over. 3-0 pitch. And away, ball 4. Yeah, just don't. Just don't know what it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's and it's been kind of a constant thing throughout the season.
Yeah.
Sort of like having trouble getting that big hit a lot of times.
Getting that third out.
Yeah, getting that third out has been a struggle sometimes too. So that'll bring in the catcher, Tegan Trent. He had a base hit scored in the first. Had a fly ball to right in the second. He spins away from one up and in.
You could almost say he almost swung at that, just getting out of it. I would have repealed that. I really would have. You might have got a call on that.
Again, deep in the box, right on top of the plate. Right-handed batter, second baseman McReynolds. They tried to hold off on another one up and in. And
That's
got
good. That's all right.
Yep.
That's what we're talking about. You got to go inside.
Bat made contact with that one, fouled off to the right.
I mean, I'm not saying going up and in. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not talking headhunting, but get that ball in there at the knees inside. 1
ball, 1 strike. Runner goes. Ball hit into center field, and that's going to drop in front of Valley. Runner will make the turn and go to third as the throw comes into second. So putting the runner in motion pays off for Logan Rogersville as he got in on the hand. He got one inside, in on the hands of the catcher Trent, and he muscles it into center for the single, and it's now first and third with 2 outs.
And Lucas White's your courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner again. Now Jordan Mel's going to come out and talk with the pitcher, catcher, and the infielders, as they'll have a conference on the mound, and this won't be a pitching change.
No.
Usually Coach Whitson will come out when it's a pitching change. So now the base runners and the hitters.
Right-hander down there throwing again, too.
Now Skaggs is coming in from the bullpen, so if he doesn't get this out here and get out of the inning, I would imagine this is probably the last batter Drake's going to face.
Yep.
Because Skaggs has come in from the bullpen. He's warm. They've got a right-hander throwing down there right now.
I'm thinking that I thought about bringing binoculars and I didn't. And I should have.
Yeah.
I knew we weren't going to be real close, so I should have known that. But here we go. We got 2 quick outs with only 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 pitches being thrown, and
next 2 reach on a walk and a hit.
Yep.
And Cooper Wagner, the cleanup hitter at the plate, he's walked and doubled, scored twice.
Pay attention over there, Mitchell.
Runner takes a walking lead, doesn't go. First pitch to Wagner from Dre Gower, high for a ball. Again, we've seen a lot of stuff miss high.
Up, yeah.
Runner goes. Pitch is low and inside, no throw. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 runners in scoring position. Again, you almost have to put up a 0 here.
Oh, you have to, yeah.
You just have to put up a 0 here.
You can't give him any more.
There's a strike. No,
it's not.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow. I thought that was a great pitch. Everybody's moaning over on Sullivan's side there. I thought that was a great pitch. Let her high or knee high. Try belt high on the outside corner.
3-0 the count.
Yeah, see, he's standing up right on the dish, too.
Ball 4 high.
That's it. He's done.
So a 4-pitch walk, a single, and a 4-pitch walk. And
he's done. Let's see who they're bringing in.
Ian Whitson making the slow walk out to the mound.
They're bringing in the right-hander.
So whoever was warming up down in the bullpen is coming into the ball game. We'll see who that is, and there'll be some changes defensively, I'm sure. Gower more than likely going to first base. And he heads for the dugout, and they'll make the call to the bullpen. And we'll see who's coming into the game. Now, is that... trying to see.
I can't see the number.
That might be Grant Hallman. They'll announce it here. You
got to have 2 of them for tomorrow.
Yeah. They'll announce it here.
Yeah.
Home plate umpire. They've got somebody. They'll communicate it. Those light gold numbers on those white uniforms sometimes are hard to see from the front. See if he turns. Nope, that's not Halmick. And it is Malin Foster.
Yep.
Okay. I kind of thought it was, but
Yep.
because Halmick hasn't pitched in a while, as you've had your starters going deep into games. Foster's relieved. Relieved Gower at Lutheran South. Relieved Parsons at Perryville. We've seen Skaggs have a little bit of work late in the year. Foster, McReynolds a little bit, but not that much lately. So Foster will come in as Gower will go through 3 2/3. And Mike is working on his pitch line. 1, 2.
And that won't be able to finish it because he's responsible for the guys on base. So
He throws 17 pitches in the inning, so he's
total I had him at 79 pitch. Nope,
92.
92 pitches. Yeah, I look at the wrong side. 92.
Yeah, so Foster comes in, taking his warm-up tosses, and we'll see if try to see if I think Garner's staying in the game at first, so Gower may be out. Yeah, Garner's staying in the game, so Gower is out now.
He can
He can re-enter and hit, but at this point, Foster's coming in and will be in his spot in the lineup. That spot will come up this next inning too.
Yep.
So Foster comes in trying to put out the fire here in the bottom of the 4th. He's coming in with bases loaded and 2 out. First pitch up for ball 1. Jackson Purse, who's done some damage today, had a double with driving in 2 in the first, reached on error and scored in the 3rd. Hit the one to 3rd that Blue had the wide throw on. Foster from the first base side of the rubber. Line drive into center. That's down for a hit. That'll drive in 1. They'll hold up.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't. I can't believe they held him up. I really can't.
Yeah, with 2 outs, kind of a surprise. But Valley was playing shallow.
Yeah.
It was right to him. So that run charged to Gower. Now 6-1 as Purse with his second hit and 3rd RBI. Now Easton Hampton, the DH, is in. He struck out twice. Off-speed pitch, catches the corner for a strike. Might have been the slider. So Malin Foster in, gave up a single to first batter he faced, driving in 1. Bases still loaded. Kind of surprised the infield's not in, but late swing, got a low inside pitch, foul backing out of play. It's going to be up to the right.
2 outs.
Yeah. I think that one may have hit the little canopy up there and roll around the water. Don't want that baseball. That's going to be a little bit wet.
A little spitball.
So it's 0-2. See if Malin can get him out here.
Yeah, he's away from the plate about 3 inches, and that's the farthest anybody's been away from it.
0-2 delivery. In the dirt, gets away from Taves. The 4th wild pitch of the game will score another run.
Wow.
And both runners move up a bag. 4th wild pitch by Eagle pitching today. Scores another run. That's 7 now charged to Gower. Still responsible for the runner at 3rd.
Yep.
Again, low and outside. Alex able to get a glove on that one. 0-2, and tried to waste one. Threw it too far outside. Now it's 2-2.
Yeah, it's showing 2 and 1, 1 and 2 up there. I think it's 2 and 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2-2. Foster from the windup. Off speed pitch chop to 3rd. Backhanded by Blue. Throw to 1st in time for the out. But again, 2 more runs across for the Rogersville Wildcats on 1, 2, just 2 hits. There was a walk, a wild pitch, 2 left on base, and no errors. So at the end of 4, it's 7-1, Rogersville leading Sullivan.
Hanson Title Company has been serving the Franklin County area since 1865, providing their customers with high-quality service, reliable data, and quicker turnaround times to save you money. Hanson Title is the only title company in Franklin County that has their own title plant, and they have offices in Union, Sullivan, and Washington. Services include title insurance, title searches, construction dispersing, and 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. For any and all of your title needs, call Hanson Title Company at 468-2640 or in Union 636-583-2516. Dace Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency with 35 years of experience serving the needs of over 5,000 individuals and families and 300 businesses in our area. Dace Insurance is an agency you can depend on with proven professionals, honest, fair, and interested in the needs of the people they serve. Sharon Dace and her staff don't work for an insurance company. They work for you with home, life, auto, and commercial policies tailored for you. Dace Insurance, located at 602 North Franklin in Cuba and 47 East Springfield in Sullivan.
So Logan Rogersville puts a couple across, and that closes the book on Mr. Gower.
Yep, we can give it to you. 3 2/3, 92 total pitches, 5 hits, 7 runs, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Didn't hit anyone, but had 3 wild pitches. So that's the line on Mr. Gower. He can be the loser. He cannot be the winner.
For the Eagles, Chase Blue will lead it off. And Malin Foster is in the on-deck circle, so he has taken Gower's spot in the batting order as well.
So
Blue.
Blue's wearing a collar, isn't he? Yep, 2 strikeouts.
Right side off the plate. First pitch from Meekins. Strike call.
See, and that looked low from up here.
Yeah. Yeah, Chase has fallen behind 0-2, worked it to 2-2 both times, and struck out on the changeup in the dirt, low and away. And that one's low and inside, so it's 1-1. Changing it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, first time it's been 1-1
Yeah.
instead of 2-0.
Yeah, breaking the string here.
Or actually 0-2.
Yeah. Maybe that'll change the whole
Yep.
approach here. Got to be positive. Eagles down 7-1. Got to get a little something going here. We're in the 5th. Big swing and a miss on a pitch up and away, and now it's 1-2. The Eagles taking some big hacks at this guy.
Yeah, they are. I would just assume, shorten up and just put the ball in play.
Yeah.
Little bloops is all that'd be great.
Strike 3 called. Oh, no. Catcher was going to throw her down to third.
He was.
Like,
you just embarrassed the umpire, Bubba. That's not a good thing.
No.
I thought it was a good pitch too, but
it wouldn't surprise me if he'd have rung him up.
No.
But it's now 2-2 again. Wonder what's coming.
Yeah.
Catcher set up away. Comes the pitch. That one didn't miss by much either. It wasn't that changeup.
Well, he got to 3-2.
See, there we go. We're changing things up.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, it's only the 4th.
Yeah.
Got 9 more outs
fifth.
to go. Or yeah.
The 5th, we
still got 9 more outs.
So we got 9 more outs. Any way you look at it. Matt's a little different the other way, but
That's true.
And low and outside, leadoff walk again. 5th inning, the Eagles have put the leadoff man on base. And
this guy, if we were right, he only gets 95 pitches. That was 6 on top of his 79, so he's at 85 pitches right now. So they've got people warming up down there in the bullpen.
Yeah, I can see a right-hander warming up. Lefty. Yeah, got a lefty warming up down there.
They might have one of each. I don't know. I can't see this other side. Can you?
No, I can't. I can just see one guy throwing down there. Late swing by Foster as he fouls it back to the screen. Foster with his first at bat. And, Malin, when he's come in these games and pitched multiple innings, he's got a few opportunities. He's been hitting the ball pretty well.
Yep.
Getting a little fog starting to roll in and feel a little mist. Little nubber to second. They'll flip to second, get an out there, but no play at first. Slowly hit ball. They got the lead runner. Foster with the fielder's choice. 4-6 on the put out, getting blue going down to second for out number 1.
Yeah, we're going to see if we're going to have Tanner come in and run for him.
Mitchell Garner will step to the plate. They are going to have a courtesy runner. Coach Whitson is talking to the home plate umpire.
Is it Tanner? Who is it? I
don't
can't
know.
tell.
Having a long conversation about it.
Yeah. I think
Looks like that. I think that's Caden again.
I can't. I'll tell you what, my eyes have got so bad with this. Anyway, there's a pinch runner or a courtesy runner over there.
Mitchell Garner at the. Oh, Braxton Breen.
Braxton Breen.
There we go. So Breen, the courtesy runner, takes his lead, being held over there by Charlie Greer. Garner at the plate. First pitch to him. Line drive, past the shortstop into center field. And the runner will make the turn, hold it second as the ball got out there pretty quickly. So Garner, 3 for 3.
3 for 3, yeah.
We'd like to see a little bit more of that up and down the
Mr.
lineup.
Garner's got his number, don't he?
So now first and second with 1 out. And Nate McReynolds stands in. He walked in the second. Hit one back to the pitcher in the third.
That was my account. That was his 88th pitch. That was my unofficial.
And you're usually pretty close.
Yep, that's unofficial, absolutely, because they got the count up there.
They keep the count. Both teams keep the count in the dugout for the pitchers. That way they can compare. Line drive, bounce up the middle, past the shortstop, and they're going to wave the runner home. Here's the throw, and not in time.
Oh, boy, who was back there telling him to let this slide?
Nobody.
You got to do that.
Yeah, the on-deck batter's got to be there telling him to slide or not, and that was the Raiden Red. So McReynolds with the base hit, drives in a run. He slowed up a little bit going to third. Coach kept waving him, but he made it in time. So first and second.
Yeah, that next guy on deck's supposed to be back there to tell him to slide and which direction to slide. This would probably maybe depending on how many pitches he throws, this would be his last man or not his last man.
Raiden Red at the plate. Late swing on a pitch in the dirt.
Yep.
At times it looks like and you see the pros too.
Sure.
They go up there and like, I'm going to swing at this pitch no matter what it is and where it is.
Yep.
I'm just going to swing the bat.
Yep.
And if I get lucky enough to make contact, so be it. If I don't, I'm going to swing.
Yeah.
Runners take their leads, trying to hold the runner at second. Red looks at one in the dirt, lays off this one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got McReynolds over at first.
I would think this is his last man right here. And they get the left-hander they can bring into.
Yeah. Sullivan's got
for Gower.
Somebody down the bullpen.
Yeah, that's Skaggs.
Skaggs throwing down there. Going back and loosening up a little bit. Again, a long look by Eakins. He comes to the plate. Inside, brushes him back. Raiden, and Raiden and this guy, they had the little
cat and mouse going earlier.
Yeah, earlier, his last time up, and he drove.
He got
a double, yeah.
Well, who was it? That was Doza.
Doza, that's what it was. Doza.
Doza walked.
Yeah, Doza, that was what it was. Red right on top of the plate. Deep in the box. He's ahead in the count, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he had one. Yep, had one up. Couldn't square it, and he fouls it back to the screen. It's 2-2.
Only 1 out.
Yeah. With chance here, you got to run across.
Yep.
First and second, 1 in.
Good speed on the bases.
7-2 right now. Get a couple more here. Who knows? Again, check of the runner. Long look. Here comes the pitch. Red looks at one low and outside, and it's 3-2. Well, I know down 7-2, you probably wouldn't start the runners, but
this is his 95th pitch.
Yeah. So this,
by my account,
he can finish this batter.
Right.
But this will be more likely his last batter.
Yeah. If we're right,
yeah.
you know.
Here's the pitch. pop
right
up
in the air.
on the
It's
infield.
way up there, too.
Second baseman
Infield
drifts
fly rule has
back.
been called.
Yeah. And
Infield fly rule was called. Runner's out.
runner's out. Throw to third. Now they'll throw to second. Everybody's safe.
Yep. The batter's out.
Yeah, batter's out. Infield fly rule was called. The runners
batter-
advance on their own.
That's correct.
And so the runner from second went to third. They threw to third.
Yeah. He says, was the infield fly rule called? That's the coach just asked
the
him.
first base umpire's got his hand up in the air.
So did the umpire. The home plate umpire did as well.
So everybody's safe.
The batter is out.
Yeah.
So Red
is out.
He's out. You have to give it to the second baseman.
Yeah.
That's the guy that missed it. But so it'll be a fly out to second baseman on 4.
And the runners.
And then your pitcher's got to be changed now.
Yeah. So you'll have a little bit of a delay here while they change pitchers. So Eagles have second and third now with 2 outs. And you've got Brody Gower will be stepping in when everything is said and done. And Eakins will head to the dugout and get a good round of applause from his teammates and the good crowd here from Rogersville. He pitched in and out of trouble, only giving up 2 runs. And let's see, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's number 17. Cole Evans, I think, is who I saw coming in there. He's a left-hander. 6'2", another sophomore. This Rogersville team's going to be around for a while. Just 3 seniors on the roster, only 1 in the starting lineup.
Wow.
Both pitchers that we are going to see tonight are sophomores. So that ends the night for Mr. Eakins. And this is Cole Evans, number 17, coming in.
This was their number 1, isn't it?
Nope.
Nope.
No, number 1's the first baseman.
Oh,
Rear.
that's right. That's right.
Let's see if I can get a little bit of light here. Evans pitching. He's thrown 28 innings. He's 4-1, giving up 12 earned runs, a 4.25 ERA in 26 innings. He struck out 17, walked 12. So that's the only pitching stats we have on him. He's a left-hander. He'll throw from the third base side of the pitching rubber. Eakins responsible for 2 runs, and he's responsible for the 2 runners still on base. And let's see, 1, 2. He threw 16 pitches, so he was right at 95.
Yep, that's what I had.
And now Evans will come in to take over.
Yeah, I can't give you any kind of I can give you anything except runs. I mean, this
we'll
line's
just
not
wait on
finished
it.
yet.
Yeah, we'll just wait until it's all said and done. Hopefully he'll be responsible for 2 more runs.
Right, so it'll be 7-4.
Yeah, that's our thought process here. Is Brody Gower will step in
and keep the line going.
Yep, Brody is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out to second, which advanced a runner that unfortunately the Eagles couldn't score, but he did his job.
We got people listening all the way down at Roaring Rivers.
Well, all over the place.
Yeah, he just texted me.
We're on 102.1. We're on 1560.
Yeah, our cousins are down there listening
Sullivan.
to it.
KTUI 1560 AM, 102.1 FM, Sullivan, Missouri. We're on
right.
both our TuneIn apps, and we're on YouTube.
I'm going to slap down a left field line or right center, left center. I don't care.
First pitch is high for a ball. Now
he got crossed up. Catcher got crossed up on that pitch.
He's going to go out and say, wait a minute. Got a runner at second base, so here's the sign. Now for the very few times tonight, the center fielder playing pretty well straight up.
Yeah, he hasn't been there much.
Nope. A lot of room down the left field line. Some room in both gaps.
And Brody's not ashamed to go to left field, too, on a pitch away.
Left-hander from the belt to the plate, low and outside. Something a little off speed there, it looked like.
Yeah. Well, load the bases to bring Seth in. That's okay, too. Well, that's not on deck.
Nope, he got a pinch hitter.
They got a pinch hitter. That's Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons will pinch hit if we get to that spot. Ooh, he had a pitch there.
He did. That's
look out.
That's
up
on top of the building.
Yep, that's up on the upper level.
That one may not be retrievable. I don't know if it runs off the other side.
No,
or
I don't know. I kind of thought it might have hit the wall up there, but I'm not sure. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Eagles down 7-2. Pitch is up and in. 3-1. So Brody can dig in, look for something to drive here, and let's hope he does.
Yeah, there's people warming up down there again, so this may be the only guy he's facing, too. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't have the 3-pitcher limit
Nope.
in high school. Here's the next. Line drive
right
into
at
center
him.
field, but right at him.
Doggone it.
Hit it hard, but
Yep,
right at the
at him.
center fielder. Well, in the inning, Eagles get a run. And let's see, there was 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. As we have played 4.5, it's 7-2 Rogersville.
Juergens Heating and Cooling has been providing the area with professional heating and cooling services for over 22 years. Whether your family's dreams of a new home have become a reality or increased efficiency and comfort when replacing your existing heating and cooling system, Juergens has the knowledge and craftsmanship to make sure all your needs are met. With an award-winning service department and quality installation professionals, Juergens strives to exceed every customer's expectations. Call Juergens Heating and Cooling at 573-860-4328. Comfort is one call away.
But Malin Foster will be back out for his first full inning of work. Would imagine Lucas Parsons will get the start in the third place game tomorrow if that's where they play, or if they're in the championship game. If they come back,
Yep.
got 2 more innings.
Yep, we're not out of it yet.
Yep, we've been getting runners. The coaches are all having a conference down there by the dugout.
Trying to figure out how to get that base hit we need.
Yeah,
We had every opportunity to
to
stay in this thing.
8 hits and numerous base runners, and just
Well, we've
have-
got
have not been able to get that key hit.
8 hits, 4 walks, wild pitch, hit by pitch. They haven't been. This Sullivan hasn't been real sharp tonight.
9 left on base.
Yeah, that tells the story right there.
Yeah, and a lot of those in scoring position.
Yep. We've left 9, and they have left. What have they left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've left 5.
Yeah.
And
1 in the
those-
first, 2 in the second, 2
Yep.
in the fourth. So this is Cole Evans, who came on in relief in the top of the inning. A pop-up, left side.
That's going to go out of
That's
play.
going to get out of play. Over just past
Good
the
hustle by
dugout.
Taves. He was all the way over there.
Yep. So 17, Cole Evans. He came in to pitch in the 5th. And he's down the count. No balls and a strike. Foster's wind up and outside, ball 1. Foster, for a refreshing change of pace, works fairly quickly.
Yeah, he does.
As we've been at this a little over 2 hours, and we're just in the 5th. But Chillicothe and Tolton are like, hurry up.
Yeah.
Another ball hit off the left
I don't know if
side.
they can get to that one or not.
Blew over. And he makes the catch.
Yeah.
Almost
What a-
overran it.
Yeah, reach back to get it. What a catch. Heck of a play by Chase Blue down there in foul territory.
Yeah. Ulrich was over there as well. Doze was coming in from left, but a great play by Chase Blue. Maybe that'll be a.
I think Chase was the only one who could have caught it, actually.
Yeah. Well, that did. Ulrich kind of ran past it, and then the ball kind of tailed back in toward the line.
Chase must have been calling it then.
Yeah. So Chase had to reach back, so foul pop up to third.
Strike.
First pitch to the number 8 hitter, Roman Minke, is a strike.
I'm not sure if he called that a strike or if he could have called it for swinging, too, because he took about a half swing on that. And evidently the coach didn't like whatever it was.
So Minke stands in.
He's not a happy camper down there, that third base coach.
Excuse me. Ooh, an off-speed pitch in
Right
for
there,
another
too.
strike. Ooh, that was a nice one. Curveball. And Foster works on the third base side of the pitching rubber, but then that front foot as he steps, he'll step over toward third base. When he lands, he kind of throws across his body. Chopper to third. Blue charges, gets it, throws on the run wide.
He just cannot make a throw that's not.
And the runner will go to second base. Yeah, he threw on the run.
He has a hard time doing that. That's his second error on a play like that today.
He was charging in and going on the run. He knew he had to hurry a little bit. Probably had more time than he thought. So second error of the game on Chase Blue. Puts the runner at second base. With one out, number 9 hitter Jackson Parent steps in. He walked, stole a base, was stranded in the second inning, and grounded out to third in the fourth. Right-handed batter. First pitch to him. Catches the corner.
Chase come out here, or Malin's come out here throwing strikes.
He's got that little kind of cross.
Yeah.
Kind of throws across his body.
Well, and they've been seeing 94, 95 mile-an-hour fastballs. Now they're total eye level change.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, well, he helped him with that one.
Yep.
Pitch was down in the dirt.
Down and in at his feet.
Yep, or turf. It's still a turf to me. Still down in the dirt.
Yeah. So it's 0-2. If he comes after him or wastes one here, trying to keep the runner close at second. He inches out a little further. Line drive up the middle is going to get through for a base hit. Runner had to hold up, so he'll stop at third.
I don't know what he stopped for. I don't understand.
Well, the shortstop was coming over. He could see him out of the corner of his eye. He wanted to make sure it didn't get caught.
Yeah,
He'd have been double off easily if he'd tried to go and it was caught. So he holds up. So an error and a single have put first and third. And you're back up the top of the order with Jack Sutherland.
Here we go. We got a base. We got a run at the top of the inning again, and we're turning around. They've got run every inning.
Yep.
2-1, 2-2. It'd be nice to stop it right here.
Runner doesn't go. Pitch bounces
No.
out of the glove of Taves, and the runner will go to second.
That's going to be a pass ball.
Yep. So that takes away the double play. So runners at second and third, down with one out, and a 1-ball, no strike count to the batter, Jack Sutherland. Left-handed batter. Foster will work from the belt. Ground ball to second, will score a run. Reynolds to first in time for the out.
Here scores.
So out number 2. 4-3 on the ground out, but an RBI. And Parent will go over to third base. So he's there with 2 outs. And Cash Clark at the plate. Fastball high and in. Ball 1. Tegan Trent, the catcher, on deck.
Just amazing. Every single inning. They're going to tally in every inning.
8-2 right now.
That looked like a good pitch there. And
Strike
it was.
on the outside corner. Again, we have to wait for this plate umpire.
Yep. Back here again tomorrow for
Whatever time it is.
Yeah.
Right
4
now,
or 7.
Yeah, right now scheduled for the third place game at 4 and championship at 7. We'll see if the Eagles have another big comeback in them.
Yep. Well, they
Got
still got 2
chances.
innings.
Still got a couple of chances
They
at
just
it.
can't keep giving up runs every inning.
Got to shut the door here. Can't allow that guy from third to score.
Good pitch.
And another strike called. Took a little something off that one. Did kind of drop the arm angle a little
Yeah, I
bit as
did.
well.
Yeah.
More of a 3/4. Got the called strike. 1-2. Well, they say 3-1, but that's not correct.
No, I got 2 and 2. I didn't see the fingers go up. That
Swing
should
and a
be strike
miss, a
3.
pitch out, and Taves will tag him.
That's-
And
That's 2 outs,
That
guys.
should
Where
be-
you going?
that's
Oh,
3.
that's 3. That's right. That's
Yep.
3. Yep.
That's 3. So a strikeout of Clark ends the inning. But they get a run. It's unearned. On 1 hit, there was an error. And 1 man left on base. We go to the 6th. It's 8-2, Logan Rogersville.
Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtor in Sullivan has a staff of agents with over 165 years of combined experience. Whether you're buying or selling, the knowledgeable professionals at Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtor will help guide you through this difficult process. They utilize all the modern tools available like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media platforms. Find out all the ways they can help by visiting the website at coldwellbankerreeves.com. Call 573-468-4422 or stop by their new office at 400 Cumberland Way, Suite K in Sullivan.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet that gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top-load washer with a 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean in a variety of water levels.
For mattresses, furniture, flooring, and appliances, see the folks at Jerry's TV and Home Furnishings at 375 West Springfield in Sullivan or call 468-4300.
Well, Evans stays out on the mound. Came on in relief last inning when Eakins hit his pitch limit. Eagles have actually out-hit the Wildcats 8-7, but 3 errors. Now we have them for 2.
Yeah.
I don't know where
I don't know where that third one's
no
at.
idea where that phantom third other error is, but
I can't find it. I don't know where it would have been.
I have no idea because they had 2 up there since early in the game.
Yep.
Unless it would have been something in the.
And Seth is going to bat. Valley's going to bat. They had
Yeah.
Parsons in deck last time, and now
Seth will lead it off.
Yep.
Unless it was, that was a double.
Yeah, I don't know where it's
walk.
at.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, they have an official score, so.
So Valley will lead it off for the Eagles as they bat in the 6th. 2 more chances. First pitch is ball. Seth struck out in the 2nd, popped up to the second baseman in the 4th with the runner with 2 on. Next one's in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Be Valley, Doza, and Taves. Guys, get things going here. Goes the other way. It's going to be fouled down the right side and into the Sullivan bullpen area. Low and in. Tried to go that way, but couldn't keep it fair. It's 1-2.
Hard to send one to the right field when it's down and in like that. You're right-handed batter.
Right fielder moves over toward the line a little bit now, so
even bigger gap over there now.
A lot of room in right center if you can get one that
that
way.
left field line too.
Here's the windup in the pitch. Line drive into left. The left fielder comes in, now comes over, makes the catch. Well struck, but right at the outfielder for out number 1. Back to Doza, top of the order, hit by a pitch in the 1st, caught stealing. Had a hit, scored a run in the 3rd, and walked and was stole a base and was stranded in the 4th. Been on base 3 times.
He's got a flood advisory until Wednesday at 9:15 p.m.
They've had a lot of rain down here.
For home.
Yeah, well, they've had another tornado in
Yeah,
St. Louis today.
Chesterfield area, I think that's what Joe Smart was telling me.
Creve Coeur and Chesterfield. First pitch was a ball to Doza. Next is hit in the air to center, but right at the center. No, it's going to drop.
He didn't see that. He lost that ball.
He did not pick that one up. That'll drop in for a hit. Yeah, this was the first inning tonight. The Eagles did not put the leadoff man on.
Yep. Yeah, 5 innings they did.
Taves comes up with Doza at first. Left-handed batter. Alex had a base hit in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and struck out looking with runners at 2nd, 3rd, and 2 outs in the 4th. First pitch, he leans away from 1. Though behind the runner at 1st, he's back in time. Was up and in. Alex had to turn away from that one.
Yep.
Up around the chin. Steps back in, open stance. Doza was inching out, but the pitcher stepped off.
Yeah, you got a left-hander looking at you now, so you got to be careful over there.
Greer holds the runner at 1st. Reaches for 1 off the plate outside, hits it up into the bleachers. One of the Rogersville fans misses it.
Yep. Air.
E-fan.
Yeah, E-fan. E.F. E.F. Hutton. Wasn't that a commercial at one time? Something like that?
E.F. Hutton talks. People listen.
People. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody leans in.
Yeah, that's right.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Doza had a fairly short lead there.
He wasn't going nowhere. We need base runners.
Ones are wild. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on.
Now they got him played about as straight away as you can play right now, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe
second baseman. Ooh, he turns on a pitch up and in.
And that was he threw him a bit of a changeup.
Fouls it off the front of the Eagle dugout. 1-2 now. Second baseman, shortstop playing up the middle for the Steeler or the DP. That one is inside again off the plate.
Everybody's crying.
Yeah, well, you know, every pitch you're going to make one side happy and one side mad.
Yeah, doesn't make any difference what you do.
I won't say half the crowd because I think Rogers has got a few more
I
people here.
think you're right. Yeah.
But he pulls one through the hole in the right for a base hit, and Doza will have to stop at second base.
Back-to-back hits. Alex is, 2 for 3 today.
2 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout.
Yep.
Chase Blue steps in wearing
This
the collar.
is the guy that needs to go here.
0 for 2 with a walk, couple of strikeouts and a walk.
This guy doesn't throw near as hard, and he likes to throw changeups. That's what Alex hit there.
Ooh, he fooled
Way
him
out
on
in
that
front
one.
of him.
Yeah, fooled him on that one. Chase has just looked off balance all night long.
He has. He hasn't, unless he's been guessing wrong, I'm not sure.
But maybe he can connect one here. That one low and in, and another good stop by Trent. He bounced over to his right and took that one on the short hop, kept it at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strike, or 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out. Eagles trail 8-2 here in the 6th. They've got this at bat and one more. Got to chip away here. There's a delivery.
Good pitch there, yeah.
Strike,
thought it was.
Chase took a look at it, couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, you got one big one left, son. Make it count.
He's back off the plate just a little bit.
Left field just backed up about 5 steps and then moving over to the right.
Pitcher steps off, runners back to the bases. Second baseman trying to keep Doza close at second base. Now retreats. Off speed pitch is wide for a ball, 2-2.
He's been 2-2 a few times tonight.
He struck out on 2-2 pitch in the first and third.
Went to 3-2 and walked.
Yeah.
So his odds are better if he can get another ball here. Or get a base hit. How about that?
I would prefer
Chase.
that.
I would too.
A lot of room in left center. Turn a fake throw back to second base. I wouldn't mind seeing a balk moving both guys up.
Move them both up.
Yeah. From the belt, check of the runners. And he spoils a good pitch there.
Yes, he sure did.
Late swing, but he just poked it off the screen to the right.
Now we got a totally different count than he's ever had, so I don't know what to do here. Come on, Chase.
Well, it's still 2-2.
Yeah, but I mean, with it's 2-2, but we had that extra strike in there, the extra pitch.
Little foul ball. Play behind the runner at first. Now step off by Evans. He's back on, working from the third base side of the pitching rubber.
Boy, this game's crawling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
9-17.
He's set to the plate. Pops one right side, and that's going to go into foul territory. Nobody can get to it. So Chase will see another one.
Yeah, if that would have been caught, Doza would have been running for third, I'm sure.
Yeah, both of the first basemen running away.
Yeah, there's no way they were going to stop and throw it.
Yeah, back to the plate if he'd have caught it. Right fielder momentum carrying into the.
Still couldn't have made a throw.
Yeah. Of course, he's got a good arm. So.
Yeah.
So another 2-2 pitch from Chase Blue. And he fooled him again on the
Same
off-speed
pitch.
stuff.
He's just not picking that pitch up.
No, that's bit him all night long.
Yep.
And now we'll have a courtesy runner for Taves.
And you got
Caden Smith will come in.
Drake's batting again.
They're going to re-enter Gower to hit for Foster, so Skaggs may finish it out. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Foster could, I guess, come back in.
Yeah, and then we got Taves is coming out, and that's Caden. Yeah, I think it's Caden Smith.
Yeah. He's been the designated runner for Alex Taves.
Yep.
So
Alex has had a good night.
So now 2 outs in the inning. Third time Chase Blue struck out tonight.
Again, out hitting Logan Rogers 10-7. And we're actually saying 11. We're actually saying 11 because we're short an extra hit. They're not.
Here's the first pitch to Drake, and this one. Those are going for third. He got a good read.
Yeah, he was safe.
He got that didn't go far. It was in the dirt, out of the glove of the catcher. He got a great secondary lead and a great jump.
Yeah, he
Makes
took off, and Caden stayed at first. Of course, he'd have been the trail runner. He'd have been in no man's land.
So the wild pitch moves the runner up. First and third now with 2 outs. Smith a short lead at first. Gower hits one into the gap, left center field. Get down. No. A sliding catch in left center field by the left fielder, Purse, and that ends the inning. Again, Eagles threaten. Hit the ball well, but a good play made by Rogersville to end the threat. Line out to left for out number 3 in the inning for the Eagles. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. To left, we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-2 Rogersville.
Good sportsmanship isn't something that just happens. It's taught as a part of our high school activities program. In Missouri, good sportsmanship has become a tradition with our high school coaches, athletes, and fans. Respect by everyone helps make that happen. We here at KTUI Radio encourage you to help us continue a great Missouri tradition practiced both in small towns and big cities. That's good sportsmanship. This preceding message was brought to you by your friends, the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
At St. Louis Community Credit Union, you matter to us. Every account holder is an owner. Whether you're looking to grow your nest egg, purchase a home, need a loan, improve your credit, or simply want our community to thrive, St. Louis Community Credit Union is here for you. Visit Branch Manager Tricia Beckett at our new Sullivan branch at 170 South Service Road East next to Subway for all of your banking needs, or go to www.stlouiscommunity.com. That's stlouiscommunity.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Only had 19 pitches.
19 pitches that inning for their hurler
24.
Evans. So he's at 24.
Oh, and Skaggs is in.
So Skaggs will come into the game for the Eagles as Malin Foster's out. So Isaiah Skaggs in to try to throw up a 0. Be the first time all night. They've scored in every inning so far. No other changes for the Eagles. For Isaiah Skaggs, looking at his pitching numbers. Actually, you do have Tabes going into second, so Carey will catch, I would imagine, and McReynolds is out of the game. I don't know if they're going to.
Taves went to second.
Yeah, I just saw him coming out to.
Yeah.
Second base, so I would guess
got to be Carey.
Carey will.
Yep.
So and Carey now getting a couple innings behind the plate. Alex Taves will go to second base. And McReynolds out. Probably, if they need to warm somebody up and relieve, it would probably be Nate, I would think. So the left-hander Isaiah Skaggs on. This is his 12th appearance. He's 1-1 with 2 saves, 16 innings pitched, 247 pitches thrown, 12 runs all earned for a 5.25 ERA, 17 hits including 1 home run. He has walked 5, struck out 11, 3 looking, 12 left on base, 7 stolen bases allowed, about 15 pitches an inning. 71 batters faced, no wild pitches, 1 hit batter. Opponent's hitting 266 off of him. And the catcher Keegan Trent at the plate. First pitch from the lefty is low for ball 1. It'll be Trent, Wagner, and Purse. First 3, hopefully the only 3 this inning. Be nice to see a 0 on that scoreboard for Rogersville. Next pitch in the dirt.
Be the first time.
2-0 the count. Skaggs got a lot of warm-ups in. Sullivan has somebody throwing. Just a little short toss right now, getting loose.
Yeah, Logan Rogersville's doing nothing.
Yeah, Evans is going to finish this one out. There's a pitch low for a ball. 3-0 the count. So Foster throws an inning in a third. Mike's working on his line. We'll get to that here in a bit. 8-2 Logan Rogersville.
Why did the batter throw the ball back to the pitcher?
I think it bounced in and Carey missed it and he picked it up.
Oh, I just looked up there and saw the batter throwing it back. I didn't quite understand.
He gave it to the umpire. And
I
think it may have been the umpire who threw it back. I don't know. 3 balls, no strikes to the batter, Trent. And 1 wide, so a leadoff walk. So 22 pitches through an inning and a third for Foster. And
Lucas White.
yeah, same courtesy runner. White will come in for Trent at first.
And while they're doing that, the line on Foster, inning and 2/3, 22 pitches. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, and 1 wild pitch.
So next up is Cooper Wagner, the right fielder. Deep in the box, right on top of the plate. Pitch is low for a ball, so Skaggs coming in, throwing 5 straight out of the zone. They hold the runner at first. Second baseman, shortstop playing up the middle. Taves now at second. Throw over, and runner's back in time at first. Bobby Dean, Mike Bidner with you here from Ozark Mountain Sports Complex, Ozark, Missouri. Class 4 state semifinal. Logan Rogersville has been in control from the outset. Ball gets by Carey, back to the screen on the wild pitch. Runner goes down to second. That's what, the 5th wild pitch tonight for the Eagles.
Yep. Everybody's had one.
And the count now 2-0. So, been a while since Isaiah's thrown.
Yeah.
And a couple more guys go down to the bullpen to start stretching now for Sullivan. They've got one right-hander throwing, and it's just got started. A couple other guys going down there now.
And a couple of them are going to be
Protectors,
yeah.
So Isaiah trying to find the strike zone here. 6 straight out of the zone. He'll work from the belt, first base side of the rubber, checks the runner at second. Kicking the pitch. Low for a ball.
Isaiah may not be out there too long.
Yeah, you're down 6 now.
Yeah, you only got one more chance.
Can't let it get too much worse. It looks in, gets the sign from Andon Carey. Has the one he wants as he shakes the head yes. From the belt, checks the runner to the plate.
Yeah, all right, there you go. That
corner.
breaks him loose then.
There you go. 3 balls and a strike. See if he can come all the way back and get this guy. Long look, trying to get the signs. Now he has one. Picking his time. Ball grounded past Blue, down the line and left. They'll hold the runner at third. Doza gets to it quickly. Pulled that one right. Blue off the line about 3 steps. Pulled it right inside the bag. So a walk and a base hit. First and third with nobody out. Jackson Purse will step in to the plate, and he's been a thorn.
Yep. Yeah.
Had
Been
the
on base every time, hasn't he?
double drove in 2 in the first, reached on air in the third, and had a base hit and drove in a run in the fourth.
Coach Mel coming out.
Yep. Well, we're not setting any speed records
Oh, we
tonight.
are not. We are not.
Yeah. And that's just, and it's tough with a slow pace of the game like that. It just, your fielders are standing around and waiting a long time between pitches. And
Their first pitcher, Eakins, he was very, very slow. Just tremendously slow.
And Gower usually goes slower when he's got guys on.
Right.
And they had a lot of guys on,
Yep.
so, that. But Eakins, even when they didn't have anybody on, he
just
was
was real
very
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
Took a long time. But, hey, what can you say? He was effective. He only gave up 2 runs until he ran out of pitches and was in trouble a lot, but pitched out of it.
Looks like we got.
Eagles have not been able to do that yet tonight.
No, they have not.
So first and third, nobody out. And Purse at the plate. After the conference, Skaggs with the kick and the pitch. Swing and I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he swung at it.
Yeah,
he swung
swung.
and missed.
I was waiting to see if it was fouled.
He swung and missed.
Ball hit the dirt and got away from Carey. Nobody could advance. I was just waiting to see if it was a foul ball or if it just the ball that was hit the dirt. So it's no balls and a strike. On deck is a DH, Easton Hampton. Carey's set. He'll flash the signs that he gets from the dugout. Skaggs has the one he wants. Garner holding the runner at first. From the belt, look at first. Look over the shoulder at third. Line drive into center.
Burn.
Valley is burnt. That was right at him, and he took a step in, then over, and it's going to go all the way to the wall.
The bases.
And they're going to hold him up at third.
I got news for you. The winning runner's at the plate right now.
Yep. 2 score on the triple to center field by Purse, and yeah, he's burned the Eagles a number of times tonight. He got 5 RBI.
And the 10-run rule is standing at the plate right now. You're going to have a new pitching change. Here comes Ian Blitzer.
Yeah, Ian's coming out, so that'll be it for Skaggs. He will not get an out.
Nope.
A walk, a single, a triple have scored 2, and a runner at third, so he will not get an out as the Eagles will make a pitching change. And we'll have a right-hander coming in. We'll see who that is. And while he comes in and warms up, we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back to tell you.
Looks like Parsons. No, it's not.
No, we'll be back to tell you all about who the new pitcher is right after you hear this.
Before heading out on vacation, make sure your vehicle is in tip-top condition. Merrimack Tire Center does all types of engine repair, including exhaust repair, oil and lube service, alignments, and of course brand name tires. Getting your car in tip-top shape can keep you from getting stranded. Make an appointment with Merrimack Tire by calling 468-8400. Merrimack Tire is located at 635 East Springfield in Sullivan, with hours Monday through Friday till 6 p.m. and Saturdays till 5. Merrimack Tire Center helps you keep your car running smooth.
So the Eagles have a new pitcher. It is Grant Halmick, number 2. And we have a new right fielder, but I didn't see who it was, as Raiden Red's out of the ball game. And let's see what I mentioned earlier. Grant has not thrown in a while. He has, let's see, this will be his 7th appearance. No starts on the year. He's 1-0. 8 1/3 innings pitched, 115 pitches thrown. 5 runs, 3 earned, 2.52 ERA. 8 hits, no home runs. Grant has walked 1, struck out 7, 3 of those looking. 9 left on base, 5 stolen bases allowed. Goes about 14 pitches an inning on average. Opponent's hitting .235 against him. 37 batters faced, a wild pitch and a hit batter. And he's a right-hander. So
10-2.
10-2, and the
nobody out.
Nobody out. Runner at third, and at the plate will be the DH, Easton Hampton.
They've been a busy 2-1, 2-2, 1-2 has been the scoring for Logan Rogersville every inning.
And Hampton on the night struck out twice and grounded out to third. Now we talked earlier about they didn't have the lofty averages, but they've made good solid contact tonight. A lot of extra base hits, at least 3, 4 doubles, that triple. They've hit some balls hard. Only about maybe 3 ground ball outs on the night. Well, they put the ball in play in the air. Hampton stands in.
Well, outfield pulled in a little bit.
Shallow and right, and again,
infield's not in. The infield is still back.
Yeah.
In at the corners.
Ball to the right side, popped up. Garner in foul territory makes the catch. So,
well, there you go. 1 pitch, 1 out.
So that's the first out of the inning.
That was foul, was it not?
Yeah, it was foul.
And then we're going to have something here.
Number 12.
So Nate Eakins is going to re-enter and hit for Evans. So they will have a new pitcher, I guess, to finish out the game, or maybe they're bringing him in to try to end it in this inning.
Yeah, that may be.
He's got a couple of doubles on the day. Evans batted once and reached foul pop. That was that good play by Blue in foul territory. Eakins has a couple of doubles on the night and an RBI. Swings a little number up the first baseline. Runner's coming home, and he'll score. They tag the runner out at first.
He didn't have a chance at the plate.
No, but he gets another RBI on a 3 unassisted, and the next run scores. So it's 11-2.
But there's nobody on right now. But there is 2 outs now.
Yeah, and that'll bring in Roman Menke.
And who knows who's going to bat this last half inning?
Yeah, we'll probably see a bunch.
It's supposed to be Garner, McReynolds, and Red. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't bet that.
Red's out of the lineup
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
that's right.
First pitch from Holmick is high for a ball. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Those all three runs this inning charged to Skaggs.
Yep.
Menke's next pitch from Holmick. He looks down, something about the footing, but that one sails high for a ball. Menke with a fly ball to left, the line out to short, and reached on an error and scored last inning. 2-0 pitch. Chopper up the middle. Ulrich gets to it, spins, throws, and not in time. He beat it out.
It was close, a heck of a play.
Yeah, that was a
heck of a play.
He was right behind second base at the edge of the outfield grass, spun.
And threw a strike.
Threw a strike, one hopper to the first baseman, but it was an infield hit. He beat it out.
And we're going to get a runner.
Yeah, this will be a pinch runner. 21.
Yeah. 24. Was it 20? No, 21. You're right. I thought it was 24 first, but I think it is 21. Turn around the other way, son. Well, they're going to tell us up there.
Yeah. Well,
I think you're right.
Oh, it is 24. Okay. Yeah, I was say they don't use a lot of guys.
No. They got a whole bunch on the roster, but they don't use them all.
Yeah.
And the first time they've got 3 runs in an inning, too.
So Jackson Parent, the number 9 hitter, steps to the plate. Runner goes, throw down. And I think, nope, yeah,
it was an overthrow. Yeah, it was a safe.
Yeah.
It went over.
Yeah. It's offline.
Not a real good throw, and it bounced short. Yeah. And the runner took out Taves.
So stolen base by the courtesy runner Moore.
They're trying to end it right here is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
No. I believe it. Yeah, it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah.
They didn't put the pitch up on the board, but Parent walked in the second. And next pitch is a little high. 2-0. Ground out to third in the fourth, and then had a base hit. Stole a base and was left stranded in the fifth. 11-2 Rogersville, winning run at second base. 2 out. Here's a pitch from Holmick into center field. Bally drifting over, and he's there for the catch. So the Eagles will get a bat in the 7th. Line drive to center for out number 3 in the inning. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left. We go to the 7th. Eagles down 11-2.
Bugsy's in Sullivan is your locally owned and operated ZX gas station and convenience store. Bugsy's is located on the South Service Road in Sullivan and is an easy place to stop on your way to almost anywhere. They have the best coffee and the best soda fountain in town. And whether you're driving a motorhome or a subcompact, you can get into the car wash behind Bugsy's, and the automatic car wash has several options for either a soft touch or a touchless wash. Bugsy's ZX on the South Service Road between the overpasses in Sullivan.
Well, we do have a new pitcher for Logan Rogersville, and that would be number 15, another lefty. And 15 is Charlie Britton, a freshman. So we've seen 2 sophomores and a freshman tonight, and they may have some other changes. 12, 18 2/3 innings, no record. 12 earned runs, a 4.50 ERA. And look, let's see. He struck out 9, walked 10. And he'll try to finish it out for the Wildcats from Logan Rogersville. And I don't know if they've made any other defensive changes or not. Not that it really matters a whole lot right now.
No, I don't think so.
I think it looks like everybody's still the same. For the Eagles, we'll see if they make some changes in the batting order. Probably not. We'll wait and see. I know Mitchell Garner is going to lead it off. Looks like Lucas Parsons is in the on-deck circle. So Charlie Britton pitching. First pitch,
the ball.
Yep, ball 1 to Mitchell Garner. Mitchell's 3 for 3 on the night.
He's been one of the bright spots with the bat.
Next is a strike, outside corner, knee high. So Lucas
Muncie's playing left field.
Lucas Parsons will pinch hit in the 7th. Inside off the plate for ball 2.
Well, it's nice when you got this kind of pitching. You know, they've got this kind of quality pitching. Makes it easy for them.
Yep. Inside again off the plate, 3-1 for Mitchell Garner. The Eagles have a 10-run rally in their pocket. Guess we'll see. Goes after that one, fouls out, play off to the right, 3-2. Lucas Parsons is on deck. He'll pinch hit for Nate McReynolds.
I'll give you Evans' line here when you get done. It's a simple one.
Okay.
When we get done with this at bat.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Line drive into center, and that's going to burn the center fielder. Couple of hops off the wall, and Garner trucking into second base. Mitchell will stop there. A 4 for 4 night for Mitchell Garner. He needs to go around and
he does.
pass that around to everybody else.
That ball was smoked right over
Yep.
center fielder's head, dead straight away.
3 singles and a double.
And the line on Evans, which I was going to give you,
Go
is inning in the 3rd. Got 2 hits, 1 strikeout. That's it. That's all there was to it for him.
So Lucas Parsons will pinch hit for Nate McReynolds here in the 7th. Parsons will be your starter tomorrow for the Eagles, I would imagine.
I would think so, too.
Lucas hitting 192, 5 hits, all singles.
And Raiden Red is on deck, so.
Yeah, well, he'll re-enter to hit. He was pulled last inning defensively. First pitch from the lefty is behind the
him.
batter, and runner cannot advance.
I don't think he saw that.
I don't think he did either. I don't think.
Otherwise,
Mitchell,
there's no reason he wouldn't have been a third.
yeah, I don't think he got a good read on it. For some reason, he just
Went behind Parsons all the way back to the screen, and Mitchell didn't see it. There's no way he possibly could have seen it.
So 1 ball, no strike. Lucas from the right side. Looks at one knee-high inside corner for a strike. And in this situation, you got to take a strike.
Yep, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you can keep pounding away.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second, nobody out. In the 7th.
Good pitch there too, wasn't it? Ooh, must have been just
that
a
was
little
off
in.
the plate. Ooh, yeah.
That looked pretty good from up here.
Again, there's been a few of those tonight.
They've been inside too.
Yeah, that we've thought looked pretty good. A couple on the outside part of the plate that we thought may have been a strike, but didn't get the call on. That for both teams.
Yeah.
2-1 pitch. That's
a
a
better
strike
pitch there.
inside
Yep.
corner.
Yep.
So now the count even 2-2, and
Lucas hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder.
nope, he's going to have to here, I would imagine, unless it's way out of the zone. Got to go down fighting.
Yep.
And he looks at 1 up and away. Count goes full 3-2. You have nothing else, you want to try and build something for tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, there's still a whole lot of teams in this Class 4 that didn't get here.
yeah. A little bit of late swing and a foul out of play off to the right.
Out in the concourse. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many teams there are in Class 4. You know, throughout the state, but it's a bunch.
Yeah.
And you're one of the best 4 in the state right now because you're here.
Yeah. So I think the 16 districts, and there's around 6 in most of the districts. Strike three
and
inside corner.
He knew it, too.
Yeah. So strike out looking. Round number 1. 6 out of 7 innings, the Eagles have put the leadoff man on base, and have only scored twice.
Yeah, and Raiden is going to be
they're going to re-enter here. So Raiden Red will step in. Raiden fly ball to center, a double, and a pop up to second. That's the one there really kind of hurt.
Yep.
He was the last batter that Eakins faced, and they had the bases loaded with one out.
You know what's something that surprised me today, and I mean, I'm just because I never see it. Logan Rogersville coaches have been out of the box, out of the dugout all night long. And I didn't think that was something you could do. I thought you had to stay inside the dugout.
Well,
obviously, Sullivan coaches have not been out at all. That's why I was just kind of curious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. It's not a complaint. It's just something I've noticed that I don't understand. You know.
Yeah. Red takes a strike on the inside corner. Didn't like the call. Turns away. Looks to the fog and steps back in.
Yeah, it's really starting to get foggy.
Yeah. And that one off the catcher's glove, but again Garner does not.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, that one didn't go all the way back to the screen.
Yeah, but you got to notice that to get going.
Yeah.
You know.
He's not getting a great secondary lead.
No, he's not.
Shortstop trying to keep him close out there, so his initial lead is not great. Red with a little bit of a late swing and fouls it back into the screen, so it's 1-2. Shortstop Sutherland, the freshman, now
what's he complaining
I
about?
don't know. Rogersville coach something.
Oh, he doesn't like the bat. Come on, Rogersville. You're winning 11-2.
So he's questioning the bat.
Yeah, he's
Rain
questioning
Reds.
the bat. If you're winning 11-2. You got to get 2 more outs and you win. Come on, give me a break, will you? That guy. This is chicken. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous.
And plate umpires having a word with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Puts the hand up and
he's
sending him back to the dugout.
Yeah, he's been complaining about everything tonight. You're winning 11-2. You got 2 more outs and you win you go to tomorrow's game, the championship game. So
yeah, I don't know what about the bat he's complaining about.
I don't know. He's been complaining about stuff all night long.
And he pops it up on the infield again. Catcher. Nope, a little
Foul
miscommunication.
ball. Yep.
Foul ball.
Yep.
Catcher called it. Pitcher got out of his way, and then he may have lost that one up in the drizzle. I don't know. So Raiden was not happy. He slammed that bat down as he was going up first baseline, but now he gets a reprieve, and he'll get a chance to hit again, at least swing again. Count remains 1-2. As Father Tolton and Chillicothe still have to play tonight. That one's inside. He got to lean back out of the way of that one. 2-2.
Boy, they're going to be start this game. It's almost 10 o'clock. 10-10.
Yeah, it'll be
40 minutes.
Close to 10:30.
Yeah.
If the game ends now,
it
would be 10:30 before they start. 3.5 hours late. Low and inside again, and the count runs full of 3-2.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, this is when you're questioning something like that. It's just it doesn't make sense to me.
Red will step back in now with a full count. Runner still at second. The double by Garner, the leadoff double. He's there after the strikeout by Parsons and a swing and a miss as Red strikes out. Eagles down their last out. And that'll be Brody Gower stepping in. Brody's a DH today. Had a base hit in the second. Grounded out to second in the fourth. And a line drive to center field for the last out. And first pitch to him is a called strike. Last out of that 5th inning when the Eagles had the bases loaded and couldn't cash it in. Hit it right on the numbers, but right at the center fielder. He gets out in front of one, pulls it way down foul.
Off the building.
Off the Little storage building down by the Eagles bullpen.
Last strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, excuse me. Here's the pitch.
Don't stand up, folks. Come on now.
Low in the dirt.
We're going to have to stand up because they're all standing up. And this guy's 8 foot tall in front of me.
He's not a bit over 7'6", Mike. So
I can't see plate at all.
Pitch low for a ball, blown outside. I still got a little gap over here. I can lean over.
I can't see nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I can't see the batter. I can't see the umpire. I can't see a thing. So it's up to you.
So Britton, a left-hander with a 2-2 count. He reaches out, chops one to first, and that's the ball game. Greer with the catch to step on the bag. And Logan Rogersville advances to the state championship game tomorrow against either Chillicothe or Father Tolton. In the inning for the Eagles, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll take a break, come back with our final stats right after you hear these messages.
Hey folks, Clark Strasser here with Strasser Senior Services. A lot of you know me by Gene, but the fact is I've been a local licensed agent for over 25 years now. If you are just turning 65 and new to Medicare or been on Medicare for many years, call me, your local Medicare resource, with questions about your Medicare Advantage plans, your Medicare supplements, your Part D prescription drug plans. So give me a call and set up a no-cost consultation at 573-308-5255. As always, I do business the old-fashioned way. I make house calls.
When it comes to propane, think Peterson Oil Company, your ultimate refueling destination. From 20, 30, and 40-pound forklift cylinders to those trusty 100-pound tanks and even your beloved RV, Peterson has you covered. At Peterson, quality and quantity come together in one unbeatable deal. They fill cylinders to their full potential, usually 25% more than at an exchange. Call 573-468-6600 or stop by one of the offices in Sullivan or Owensville. Peterson Oil Company, fueling your world without emptying your wallet. Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends here at KTUI Radio and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
I'm Donnie Greenwald, your Sullivan Edward Jones financial advisor. I believe feeling rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about living life on your terms, with financial strategies that help support a life you love. You can count on me to help you achieve what matters most to you, because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 573-468-6046 and let's find your rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
BBQ in downtown Sullivan is an authentic wood-fired Texas-style barbecue with an Ozark profile. MKBBQ is located at 202 North Clark Street, and you can find their daily specials on Facebook. They're open from 11 to 7, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dine in or take out. Place your order on Facebook Messenger or text 573-210-3281. MKBBQ proudly serves Bad Adams and Blues Hog sauces. MKBBQ, sophisticatedly primal.
Well, the Eagles fall in the Class 4 state semifinal game to Logan Rogersville, 11-2. Rogersville scored at every inning. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth. They win it 11-2. 11 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base for Rogersville. For the Eagles, 2 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, 12 left on base.
Yeah, that's the key right there.
That's
12
the key,
left
right?
on.
Yeah.
And give a thanks to Randy Carey, who sent me the information on Class 4. It says Class 4 baseball, there are 16 districts consisting of 5 to 8 teams per district, so it ranges between 80 and 128 teams in Class 4. Thanks, Randy.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. Thanks. So the Eagles, Doza was 2 for 2 tonight. Tapes was 2 for 3. Garner 4 for 4. McReynolds was 1 for 2. Raiden Red was 1 for 4. Brody Gower 1 for 4. Eagles walked 4 times. They struck out 7. But again, the pitching wasn't there tonight. Lost a couple of guys on the bases.
Yep.
And
Ian's coming over here, and these guys are waiting to get two behind us to get in here too. So
okay. All right, so he's heading this way. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, Coach Whitson is coming this way, so we'll hang on here and see if he'll be able to join us. We'll get a quick word with him, and then he'll be able to get down with his guys. Joining me now is Eagles head coach Ian Whitson. Coach, boy, a tough one tonight. Just didn't get off to the start I know you wanted to, and it kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, again, I think, Drake would say he probably wasn't as sharp as what he wanted to be. The velo was kind of down there, but, he was still a bulldog and kept us in the game. Big separator between the two teams tonight is going to be timely hitting. We were able to get guys on pretty often. We just couldn't bring them in. They were able to get, timely hits whenever they needed them. We just couldn't.
Yeah, 12 left on base is what we had you for tonight, and a lot of those guys in scoring position.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always with just 2 outs. There were times when you had guys with 1 out and had a couple of opportunities and just couldn't cash in on it.
Yeah, again, we had runners in scoring position for several innings. Actually, the majority of those innings, we just couldn't come through. We had lots of guys who were who did a good job as far as getting on. Doza had 2 hits, Taves had 2 hits, Mitchell had 4 hits. Red had went 1 for 4, Brody went 1 for 4, but we were just missing that timely hit. So, again, you tip your hat to them. They're a good squad. They're gonna go ahead and go out there and have a heck of a chance to win a state championship tomorrow. We got to make sure we put this one behind us. It's late at night, and we're gonna go ahead and put it behind us, move on to the next game tomorrow.
Yeah, get back to the hotel and get as good a night's rest as you can, and regroup for tomorrow. Back here at 4 o'clock, and you'll see either Chillicothe or Father Tolton. You saw Tolton earlier in the year, a little bit familiar with them. Chillicothe would be somebody new, but it's just a matter of putting this one behind you, coming out and trying to put forth a better effort tomorrow.
Absolutely. Again, this one stings, but can only sting for an hour. We got to go ahead and put it behind us. We got to go ahead and wash it. We got another big game tomorrow. We can come out here and win 3rd place. So, anytime that you're playing at at this time of year, it's going to be a good time. Win, lose, or draw. We just got to make sure we come out here. We are able to go ahead and score some runs tomorrow, and Lucas needs to fill it up. If we do those things, we're going to be fine.
Yeah, got come out here with that mindset. We're going to finish this season with a win.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach. Thank you. You got to get with your
Thanks,
team.
Bobby.
Appreciate it. Ian Whitson, head coach of the Eagles, with the visitor after the game. Scheduled time 4 o'clock tomorrow against either Father Tolton or Chillicothe. So if they stay on time, and I think the weather may cooperate a little bit more tomorrow. So we'll kind of look at a pregame at around 3:35 or so tomorrow with the 4 o'clock first pitch is how it's scheduled. But keep tuned to the radio, to our Facebook page, and I'll have my X account, and we'll keep everybody up to date with that, as I'll be out here watching some games. So we'll keep you apprised as far as the schedule tomorrow as we get a little closer to time. Mike?
Yep.
Tough one tonight.
Yep.
Got to shake it off, come back tomorrow, and get ready to rack one up.
That's what we're going to do.
All right. Appreciate Perry Allen, Sam Scott, Keisha Philpott keeping everybody up on Facebook today. Thanks for listening in tonight. Sorry it couldn't have been a better outcome, but there's always tomorrow. Eagles fall 11-2 to Logan Rogersville. They'll play 3rd place tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll be here. This will be on 1560 only tomorrow, and a tune-in app as well. Cardinals have got a doubleheader tomorrow on the FM side. So until tomorrow afternoon, Bob D saying so long.